see here. Come on. Perfect. Alright, well now we just need to test to see if... I'll pull it up on my phone just in case.
Floods out of that.
Man, I must be talking to a very, like, depressed character. We're doing this old school way.
Water that way, still. That's a sound. Sleep to, not live to.
Alright, well anyways. Where was I going? Alright, there's the pigment, but we need to kill the bandits.
Okay.
Okay. Where's the campfire nearby? There should be a campfire near here. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. I was like, should be a campfire right there. My screen didn't show it just because of the fact that I love how I start. All right. It's fucking dying to clean. That's true. Alright, well let's see if I can actually get to where I would need to go. Wonder if people think that this skeleton is my sentient form. I've evolved past you mortals. Hi Winter, you're using the old setup? Yes. Oh my gosh, it works!
Yay!
Chat is on the screen. Hi Tiny, welcome to the chat. Yeah, I'm set up in my living room right now, so I figured, why not? Just happy that everything's working. Ah, the old setup. Of course, my picture is exactly what I look like. I mean, look at me. Ew. Thanks, Nano. Appreciate it. Hey, I think I look fabulous. It's kind of makes me feel nostalgic. Yeah, a little bit. I typically haven't seen the chat thing in a hot minute. I know, right? Normally, I'm more of the... I've been binge watching your Bloodborne. Oh, nice! Hope you're enjoying it so far. I'm planning to record more very soon. About to say, just need to sit down. Oh gosh. People see what? How do people see me? How did you see me? Get out of here. I can't see him very well. What? That was a perfect... Oh, it's because it's one of those arrows. God dang it. What? How thick is your skull?
Did you grow up? Or was it your sister?
Don't blink.
What kind of helmets are they wearing? Oh, a lead bandit archer. Oh boy, guys, I'm not going to be able to just... I'm not going to be able to just wipe these guys out like I normally do. A couple of clean headshots. This is going to be difficult. Winter, I'm disappointed in you. Disappointed in me? What did I do?
Why'd I get the busted one?
Dead. You R1 spam so much in Bloodborne. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do that. Must be the other guy. Get 6 arrows at a time. I have enough blood. I have enough for that. So you're the people that wear those headpieces. Dead. Ouchies! Ow! Ow! You just wiped out my freaking armor in a single hit. First episodes you didn't use R2 once. Well, because power strikes are more risky. So Winter, I had to talk to you. Talk to me about what? What did I do? Wasn't me. It was the other guy.
I have a mess to clean up. Thanks, Thunder.
Can't see it very well. God. Man, I wish I could see a little bit better. These people like blend in with their fortress. Can I just like wait here till the sun is just fully in the sky? Because good lord. Either they have natural camouflage or the lighting in this is just awful.
On the game.
Yeah, I can't see them. Like, trying to tell the difference between a guy standing in front of the fortress and the fortress itself is almost impossible.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Just want to make sure the chat is going at a normal rate. Due to blue wearing light armor, does Jack of all trades and the Stone of Good Luck increase AC like it does with initiative and passive perception? Hold on, let me pull up this up just to make sure I read the full comment. I say, due to blue wearing light armor, due to Jack of all trades and the Stone of Good Luck, because AC like... Does it increase AC like it does with initiative and passive perception? As you know, with light armor you add your dex mod to your AC. I have seen multiple things saying it does. Yes, if your dex modifier goes up, that means, especially if you wear light armor, it means that your armor class goes up because your armor class is based on your dexterity stat and the 11 that the leather armor gives you.
I wonder what they'll trade for blue green.
I might actually have to get closer. I can't see shite. So blue has blue is a bar with an AC of 15. Nice.
Bandits aren't subtle. Clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
There, finally saw him. I've done a lot of math recently and my brain is tired. Oh, welcome to D&D. Like, it's not advanced math, but it's math nonetheless. Yes.
There might be some wet spots in the hallway.
That should be fun.
The cat got sick. I'm not sure which one.
A cat got sick.
The cat got sick.
Okay, I can get this. Jack of all trades, Blue's decks the Stone of Good Luck and leather armor, as well as the Necklace of Protection. Blue's AC goes up to 16. There you go. Which is a pretty good AC for bards. Okay. There's layers of this fortress. Well, the snow is going to obscure this a little bit more. I really didn't need fire killing root, but well, I'm pulling up chat just so I can see this. Due to Jack of all trades and the Stone of Good Luck plus Wisdom, a base of plus 10, and his proficiency plus passive perception goes up to 15, which is good. But I say passive perception is something that every player should want. That's basically your ability to do checks with.
That's their alarm signal. Better keep them off it.
Is there an alarm signal? I don't see it. Oh, right there. And last of all, due to Jack of all trades, the Stone of Good Luck plus Dexterity plus Blue has an initiative of +4. Does that check out? It should if Jack of all trades does that. It's been a hot minute, but I wasn't a high enough bard to be able to know everything about the Jack of all trades. I would need to take a look at the book. I could double check it after stream and verify, unless Abby wants to get the book for me.
They won't be using this again.
Got something.
Let's see. Don't quite have the aim for that. Jack of all trades does increase in initiative. Jeremy Crawford said so himself. I don't know who Jeremy Crawford is, so I can't verify.
Did you move my book?
I don't know.
Smells burnt.
Oh, I got the pigment. Sweet.
Good color.
Didn't even realize that was there. My God, this is gonna be difficult. I'm like right now. I'm just planning this out, but it's just one of those things where I'm just kind of like taking a second and there's a lot of them. I could go in this guns a-blazing, but I know better than that. I've made that mistake God knows how many times. Alright, Jack of all trades. You add half your proficiency bonus rounded down to any ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus. So this is to every ability check. Does that count for your initiative? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Jack of all trades, rounded down to any ability check. You guys are level 5, so which means your proficiency is now +3. Ability checks are specifically for, you know, your dexterity, your strengths, and all that stuff.
I don't think that counts for your initiative.
I mean, I could see that but I don't know, because that seems like an initiative roll, not like you don't add, because if that was the case, you would be able to just add a +1 to all your stats.
Yeah.
I don't think that would affect armor class at all. But then again, I also it's worded so weirdly that I can't, like, it's too vague. You know what I mean? This is one of those things that I tend to get a little upset with certain books, because they're like, oh well, it's like this, and it's like, so wait, hold on, do you mean this or do you mean this?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Henry Crawford made a ton of books.
So he was aiding in the he aids in the creation of the books. Well, I mean, to be fair, Matt Mercer also aids in the creation of the books. And so does a couple other, like, really big dungeon masters. Especially ones that are very popular in social media. I can't remember. I believe one of the dungeon master of the guild was involved in helping make some stuff. Matt Mercer was definitely involved in making some stuff. Hey, you can add your proficiency bonus to round it down to any ability check. Well, this is to an ability check, not an ability score. Where face cam? Face cam, I have my camera right here, but for some reason it's acting up. I can't connect it. I mean, this has always been my face. I'm obviously a lich, guys. Can't you tell? The truth is, the real villain of the story was me, and it was me all along.
Me the whole time.
It was me the whole time. Me. Nah, but I have my face cam right here. It's just that. It's plugged in all the way, and it recognized me when I was signing in.
It's so weird. Thunder.
You don't fight.
Don't.
Show him you mean it. This one'll hurt. Wouldn't want to be.
Yeah?
You got both rats.
I can tell. Oh, guys, time to live dangerously. Woohoo! What up, motherfuckers? Ah! Ouch. Ooch. Ouchies. Guys, I got ouchied.
I'll tear you down.
Oh boy. Well, the Stone of Good Luck is the Stone of Good Luck. I could agree with. I was talking about Jack of all trades. Don't say.
Pay attention. Ooh. Right here, you sawed off.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't let him sneak up.
Best damaging weapon, go. Oh fuck.
This'll drop you.
Congratulations, you have maximum level. There are no further levels to progress. Ghost levels will be tracked, though. Ooh. Achievement is received. Reached level 60. I say Jack of all trades does, since it pretty much is the same as the Stone of Good Luck, aka it adds to onto your ability scores. It doesn't add on to ability scores, it adds on to ability checks. Not scores, checks. Like that's something that it says in the book. This is something I'd want to do a little research on there, Tiny, because I don't think that it would just give bards the ability to increase all their ability scores. That would make the class broken.
Help me, maggots!
I did not realize there was a person right there. Ow! Ow! Bars broken, please. Well, if they could just add an extra +1 to plus half their proficiency level to their ability scores, that would be ridiculous. Winter, you have a barbarian in the party. Yes, that is true. Hey, sorry I haven't been in chat for a while. I've been really sick. No, Phantom Daredevil, don't feel bad, my dude. About to say, I've been sick for some time myself. But I'm doing good now. I'm doing better anyways. And the only reason I don't have face cam on right now is solely because my camera is acting up. I had my camera set up and everything for the stream. And Abby can vouch, I did. And yes, I do know barbarians are kind of broken, but they're not invincible. And trust me when I say, the encounters I have planned for you guys down the road will definitely will be testing how strong and durable the barbarian is. Hey Winter, should we set a rule for the chat where you can only talk about the game you're playing? I mean, you could, but I don't know. It feels like this is a place for like nice casual chat, as long as nobody's fighting. I'm still sorry. I've been sick for 3 weeks, not COVID, just the flu. I'm happy to hear that. I feel like this kind of fucks over the channel. I mean, kinda, but I don't know. It's a tough call, you know? Maybe like not talking excessively over about something non-related to the game. But like casual chat about something else is perfectly fine. But like going into detail about that stuff might, especially down the road, kind of be shooting myself in the foot. Oh my god, he's decked out in armor.
You are not proficient in.
Smells
All of it is
peaceful.
all ability checks
I
were
hate
not
peace.
proficient.
Yeah, ability
A lot
checks.
of people die peacefully.
Initiative is an ability check.
Not me.
Okay, so initiative, yes.
I got a feeling.
It definitely
Search
affects.
the camp.
It definitely affects initiative.
Could any of you find a charcoal pile in a flat field? I don't think so.
You can see them. They can't see you.
I had a question. Do you think sorcerer should be a should need a spellcasting focus? I mean, not really, but I feel like it's something that just helps calm their mind to output. I'm watching this on my school computer. Nice, Hermes. Nice. Also, welcome to the chat, Hermes.
If it doesn't AC, then that's perfect.
Be fine. 15 is a good AC. 15 is a good AC, especially for a bard. Anyway, I just dropped in to say hi and sorry. Oh, it's okay, Phantom Daredevil. Don't feel bad. Killing these guys off is not going to be easy. Olgrod, I guarantee you, is wielding. Yep, he's wielding that flamethrower. You guys will have to let me know if my voice, you guys can't hear me very well. I have the microphone not that far away, but this archer's gonna be.
Glad no one saw that.
I hope you have a great day. I hope you have yourself a wonderful day, Phantom Daredevil. I say, stay ghostly, stay frosty, my friend.
So you can choose up to 2 skills, tools, or weapons you are not proficient after you finish a short or long rest.
Because I know I had to study a lot of bard stuff when I was playing Markel.
Alright, but we're also not level 2 yet, I don't think.
We're not even level 2 yet. We've already been captured by a bandit group that's inside the city. You will regret giving me any form of magically enhanced armor. You say that, but I feel like I'll be just fine.
I think I'm about to have some.
I can't see him.
I like how when you're turned into, you turn you all into D&D addicts.
I say, Juan, welcome to the chat, my frosty friend.
Slice it off.
Yeah, funny how that worked out. His other character has 25 AC and does 2 die 8, 2 die 12 on an unknown amount. Jesus. Level 6. That's broken. Juan is in the stream? Yes. Daft Boy is Juan. Okay, do I have another vantage point?
I don't know.
I can't see. I can't see. There's some kind of thick hair.
Alright, now I'm gonna wait. Feel.
I can barely see. I need.
What are you doing?
I can barely see. I need to use my freaking device just to see a decent range. Bob, are you seriously? You know, I don't need mod. Didn't mean to invite, sorry. I was about to say.
Right.
Oh god, I can't reach from cover. Okay, there's gotta be more red grass. A little bit farther down, but I can't tell. Does that mean no, I need to speak with her? Yes, I did comment to that.
I know. I'm fully aware.
Winter, maybe we can talk a bit about this after stream so I can get my stats straight. I can easily talk to the both of you so I can make sure that stuff is good. And it does not surprise me I made that people become D&D addicts. Like, D&D is an amazing game, and like, honestly, I just introduced, I didn't force. Not yours, hers. That's fine, Welf. I know what you meant. I was talking to Tiny.
What was that?
I don't know, you should go investigate. I can't see your head. Oh, you suck. I'd love to play with my group again, but the global pandemic had to intervene. I can understand that one. I can understand that one there, Juan.
Heard something.
Gotcha! Haha! That one was actually very rough to get.
Uh-oh, could be a stick.
Could be a stick!
A corpse.
Bandit cams are one of my most favorite things in this game. They are awesome. This one is a bit of a challenge. I've yet to bump into bandits that actually wore armor. Anyways, it's almost 5 a.m. I want to go and get at least a few hours of sleep. See y'all. You can't say I'm never in streams now. This is true. We can't say that. Juan, thank you so much for stopping by. About to say, hit me up sometime if you want to talk D&D. Or anything else, actually. It's been a while since we've chatted, Juan. Stay frosty, my friend. This one is the fucking hardest. It really is!
Scaring myself.
Winter, please help Welf when it comes to being a DM. If he asks for my help, I'll gladly help, but if he doesn't ask for it, then I have no reason to tell to do anything. Some of the guys here can scan you. I know, I had to take them out first. Thank God I could finally see. About to say, I probably not ask it, but I will appreciate it. About to say, if you struggle and you need help, I'll gladly help. So let me get this straight. I have an initiative +4 and a passive perception of 15, and an AC of 15, possibly 16. 15, because Jack of all trades would not affect your AC.
Right.
Do I want to try to take out the a-hole up there? He's a scanning bandit, so... Alright. Just if he struggles, help him. It's his first time. That's fine. Easily. But I say I do that IRL with Briggs and Travis. Or as Waff likes to call him, Brick Toaster.
I'm going in. What the?
Go, 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 go,
Wave mercy raid.
go. For yours, yes.
Monastery wave mercy.
Yes. Gotcha. Well, well, well. What do we have here?
I can't spare the weight.
I trust you more than anyone. I play fairly. Like, I don't fudge dice rolls or anything like that. The way I look at it is this: the dice decide whether you die or you survive. But I made mistakes. I made problems. Okay, is there a way to take you on? I just have a gut feeling of something going really bad. What did I say?
They saw me.
Oh, ouch! I blew myself up. Ow!
You hiding from me?
No.
I won't quit till I find you. She's trying to get over. Don't waste my time. I'm gonna find you.
Alright.
That's right. No one here.
This guy's gonna be rough. Where are you? There you are. You are a pain. How are you so agile in armor?
Wanna play? Here.
Ow! Oof! Oof! Oh! 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 Ow! Oh God! Ouchies! Ouchies!
Got you a present. Hey,
Okay. Take that,
feel
motherfucker!
this one. This.
Okay. Oh, ow! Oh, you called that really well.
Try to run. Gonna destroy you.
Ow!
Gonna cut you down proper. Sun's gonna shine right through you when I... Thrash now.
Ouch. Ow! Gil! You suck!
Death's coming for you, quick! Somebody needs a killer, and I'm gonna give...
Fuck off!
Got another...
He's down. He won't be touching anything else. Treehouse Room's fire weapon. Could come in handy. Barge will want to take a look at it, that's for sure.
Got it, okay. Let's say. Okay, we got a merchant here.
Before the Werak find out I took out the bandit camp. But they must have heard of me by now. Nothing to stop me from calling Aratak out.
Alright. Talk with the trader. To be fair, all my OP characters don't require a lot of thinking to make. I just take a few feats and that work for each other. Honestly, I've never personally cared about being OP. Like, that stuff doesn't interest me. That kind of makes the game boring. Like, having to rely on your teammates and everything is, in my opinion, is what kind of makes a character. Because you're never going to be able to do it all. I mean, even, like, WoW's character, like, a barbarian may seem overpowered, but there are some situations barbarians are just not going to stand a chance. Winter, have you seen Just in Time? Nope. Is he somebody I should know? At level 20, Skulvin can attack 11 times in one turn. Yeah, as most fighters can. I like to specialize in one thing, but not everything. Exactly. Honestly, Skulvin is not an overpowered character. Skulvin will be a good fighter, but like he's gonna have weaknesses, and you can only attune to 3 things at a time, so you can't cover everything. But I say the OP characters you make aren't interesting whatsoever. Again, I don't ever look for OP characters. Just in Time is a character Mora made that is just that is overpowered. I don't know who that is. I obviously I know who Hermaeus is. I have no idea who the character is. I don't really need to buy up any potions right now. I'm doing good. Controller's low.
We'll need to scrub bandit blood from these stones before we make this place a nuke camp.
Yeah, we also agreed.
Again, using easy stuff you can find in books easily. Then again, I'm also one person that doesn't allow ridiculous stats. Like, I remember one time Seth tried to come to me with, like, a character that had 3 18s, and I just flat out denied him.
Casey,
Yes?
does this mean I have double proficiency in insight medicine skills?
I needed to double check
Because of
on.
my background that I went with.
I need to double check on how double proficiency works. Possibly, but I would need to double check.
Okay.
Is a gunslinger fighter he made that can pretty much not die and does 300 points of damage. It has a what, plus 10 to initiative.
The Oseram, with their ridiculous ideas about women. How many great warriors have they ignored?
Oseram encampments creep closer to Banuk lands. They should
That's it.
exercise some caution.
Is a gunslinger fighter that he made that can pretty much not die and does 300 points of damage and has a what, plus 10 to initiative and a plus 5 to attack? Well, plus 5 to attack I can see. It's if you have a, depending on which stat you use for attacking, if you have a 20 in that stat, you get a plus 5. Plus 10 to initiative, that would have to be special stuff if you had that kind of initiative. And doing 300 damage, I don't know about that. I would need to see some stuff. Plus 16 to initiative, an AC of 16. AC of 16 is not that good. 194 hit points at level 20. At level 20, like, that's not crazy, because Brylan, the character I control currently, who's level 20, has 150 some HP, and he's a paladin. And honestly, if I would have taken the toughness feat, that would have bumped his HP up ridiculously. He's not unkillable, but he destroys people. At level 20, a character can attack 5 times, and that's not crazy. About to say, Talison's character, gunslinger Percival, in the Searching for Grog one-shot, about to say, he was able to attack 5 times, and he did 152 points of damage on a single attack. Well, that was because he used his points wisely. He used his points wisely, and he aimed for he nailed a crit on one of his attacks. I mean, but the rest of his attacks bumped his damage up to over 300. But again, that's level 20.
Right.
Get attacked 8 times, yeah, because of level 20. It takes multiple people to attack him. He can kill people from 400 feet away because of the sharpshooter feat and because of that. Well, I mean, but that is when the DM needs to start planning encounters or that actually challenge the characters. Tanya, I was talking to you about this earlier when it comes to a lot of people, like, there are a lot of people that tend to there are a lot of people who you know, can easily, like, as you level up, there are some creatures and some encounters that you become too powerful to do. And in the case of when you reach like level 20, you need to start planning the encounters very well. Like Briggs had to learn that very quickly because we were annihilating his groups.
That was why he brought up the other books. To make it more appealing.
No, if a character like this, if I was dealing with a character like this and I was the dungeon master, I would make sure that there was a challenge for him to be able to use all of his abilities.
I can get out of this.
Ow! Ooh! Ow! I got stuck. Alright, I'll reach out in just a second, guys. Ugh. Woo! Got him. Okay. And he got 4 ASI and 4 feats. Variant human. Okay, so as a variant human, he got a +2 to a stat, and then he got the ability to take on 1 feat to start. +5 dexterity, +3 con, +4 wisdom and charisma. That's not unheard of. However, I feel like if those are your stats, you kind of were stacked at the toward a little bit closer to the beginning if you had 3 extra feats. Which means you would have only used one of your stat upgrading level ups to boost up your stats. And also, you probably had pretty ridiculous stats to start if 2 of them are you have a +5 for 1 and +4 for 2. I'm gonna just take a wild guess and say you probably started with like a 18 for 1 and 2 17s for the other, for 2 of them. See, I don't typically let people do that because that just makes your character a little overpowered. I need to find this. Where is this pigment? Being overpowered isn't fun. Well, I mean, I can't say that. I can definitely say in like certain games, just roaming around with great power can be a lot of fun. I mean, that's how I felt every time I played, what is the name of that game? Prototype. You could increase the stats 8 times, so 8 points to upgrade with certain games. Yeah, certain games. Not all games. Certain games. Okay, where is this pigment? +2 wisdom, +4 charisma. Still in the living room, eh? Well, no, not still in the living room. I'm still in the living room right now because I was playing video games with my girls. Oh, there it is. I'm dumb.
Never moved PS4.
Yeah, I hadn't moved the PS4 back. Yeah.
That means we can move
That's true. 14 wisdom, 18 charisma. But not really D&D. There'd be no reason to try and talk or, you know, actually have fun with encounters. Yeah, the thing is, that's what Dungeon Masters tend to fear when it comes to certain things with players. The reason why Dungeons & Dragons is such an amazing game is that there's a lot of things that are unpredictable and things you have to worry about. But the only problem is once you reach level 20, you're not doing like normal encounters anymore. If you did normal encounters, life would be boring. At level 20 is when you start testing your might and you start... Oh shit. Level 20 is when you start like testing the chances and you start like fighting creatures that most people would fear fighting. Like giants or dragons.
Oh, like the creatures we were fighting in the last... Not Briggs campaign, the last session we had.
Oh, you mean when we tried when we were fighting the Death Pact Angel?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was... D&D has many, many rules, doesn't it? It does, but it's not as overwhelming as you think.
Guidelines.
Yeah, they're more... The rule book be more like guidelines. Go fight a rock, see what happens. Oof. Oof. Oof.
What's a rock?
Also, 7 intelligence. Whoo!
What's a rock? What's the level of a rock?
A rock is, I believe, a level 12 challenge. They're a bird with a 200-foot wingspan. Alright, hold on. I wanted to go look at this real quick. I read chat. Apologies, guys. Hold on 1 second. Alright. He has the resilient feat, the sharpshooter feat, the gunner feat, and the alert feat. Well, alert basically makes it so it's hard to get snuck up on. But I say the gunner feat, sharpshooter increases distance for aim. Gunner feat, I haven't taken a look at that. And resilient feat, I believe they're resilience to certain things. I get how prototype is awesome. Well, prototype is fun as hell, and you're meant to be overpowered. Wait, I thought you completed this game. I completed the main game. This is the DLC. This is the Frozen Wildland DLC. Oh boy. I really am not armed for this fight. This gun is worthless! Okay. Huh? What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, would you recommend Blue take his? What would you recommend for Blue take for his next level? I rarely play bards, so I actually have no idea.
Oh. So the rock
11? That sounds about right.
Yeah, level 11.
They're dangerous.
I regret this now.
Gunner is like crossbow expert, meaning you can ignore the reloading feature with guns, which is why he can attack 8 times with a bad news rifle. Yep. That I can see.
They can use
That's it.
guys
They're already gone.
plus 9 slashing damage. And the target is grappled, escapes with an AC of 19.
The thing is, this is where it becomes less of an issue for the player and more of an issue for the dungeon master. Playing out a encounter accordingly that will actually challenge the players and not make it mincemeat for for one character to do.
Right. You know,
It's a challenge.
the fighter rock without the 248 each, hit points that it has, unless you do the 16 die 20 plus 80.
Jeez.
That's what you can roll. That's what you have to roll in order to get it, like, it's HP. If you don't want to stick with the standard 248.
Blue gleam over there. What did the custodian say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! Wow. Wow, Jay. I love it. I'm going to keep that. I can't wait to make more people groan with that joke. Already working. Level 6, due to College of Lore, Blue gets magical secrets. I can 100% be getting Eldritch Blast and a Point of Shame, but what else should I get? Ooh. Well, Point of Shame for sure. Definitely can understand. Point of Shame is useful.
Ooh, creature of 4 evil.
Lafayette's Last Supper. But really, it isn't hard to make your character good. You just need to choose good feats and other good abilities. See, now there you go. This would be a creature that would be a challenge. What happens when you witness a shipwreck? You let it sink in. I ship it. Jay's on fire tonight.
It has the ability, innate spellcasting.
Going down fast.
Uses the ability, its ability is wisdom.
I would dare say that creature would be could be as dangerous as a dragon.
You need to beat a 23 on a DC save.
Yeah. 20. What's the action? What is the action like at a circus? Intense. Okay, where can I find more blue gleam?
It has the ability to multi-attack.
Got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
Yes, Aloy, I know you want to trade blue gleam. And we'll do that soon. But first, how do you organize an astronomer's party, you planet?
Huh, that's kind of nice. The creature of the 4 evil can choose 10 creatures within 120 feet and instantly end any charm or frightening effects placed on them.
Shocks me not.
The creature sneezes from a random point on the creature of 4 equal body as its perspective is swapped out for 1d4 plus 1 rounds.
There we go. What's the difference between a piano and a fish? You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. That one I know. That one's a classic.
Won't be hard to solve things like this.
So with the talent attack, it's a +9 to hit with a reach of 15. One creature, it does 3 die 8 plus 4 slashing damage plus 24 radiant damage, or 6 die 8 radiant damage.
Jesus. But yeah, creatures like that. That's how you balance out. When you could balance it out when you go up against people who have like high level characters and like have abilities that seem OP. Okay, let's see. Where's that last piece of blue gleam? Come on, where is it? I want it. I want the blue gleam in my hand. I think it might be at the top. Which I was planning to get Eldritch Blast and Find Familiar, but Find Familiar doesn't look as good as it sounds. Find Familiar is a handy thing if you need a companion. Like, for example, Travis's Warlock character who has pots, his pseudo dragon, he uses it to be able to see through the pseudo dragon's eyes and use it to get advantage in fights. But like me personally, I just use cast Find Steed or Find Greater Steed, and I have a spectral wolf. I have a spectral wolf named Kaiba that travels around with me. There's an animal figurine over there.
Oh, here we go.
There's a pigman on top of that mountain. Oh. What's the best way to carve wood? Whittle by whittle. Oh, good lord.
Challenge level 30.
Level 30? This is a god. Hey, John, welcome to the chat, my Frosty friend. How you doing, my dude? Is this on top of a mountain? How the f do I get up there? Well, I know the Kraken level, because I've always planned to do, like, a Cult of the Kraken stuff. I'll get to it eventually. One day. Make interesting. Sorry, you just don't care about me. I can't get Find Greater Steed due to it being a 4th level spell. Makes sense. It's kind of a paladin thing. It's the equivalent of being able to just have a steed no matter where you go. Especially if you like get if you get mounted weapon fighting. Knight, sorry I cannot stay beyond long. That's okay, Jay. I appreciate you coming by and friggin' lighting the mood with these awesome jokes. Stay frosty, my friend, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful night. No, the backstories are bad. Even Karma agrees. Yeah. Strong character doesn't mean I'm going to put down the roleplay part of the game. What? I'm just reading chat. I think the picture everybody can see is a good picture of me. What do you think? I was planning to get Find Familiar because I could use it to cast Cure Wounds without having to go to my allies, which is a useful thing. Plus, also having a familiar buddy is always awesome. If you haven't been in a party with Filber, I don't know who. I know Filber's one of your characters, but doesn't everybody hate Filber? Again,
Oh, good lord, Kraken Hatchling is level 12.
oh, shite! Kraken's not a level 12 challenge.
A Kraken Hatchling
Oh, Kraken Hatchling. Oh, yeah, that.
is a level 12 challenge.
Oh, that one. Yeah, definitely. The Hatchling is a level 12 challenge. The Kraken itself? No.
No.
That is a god level challenge.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it right.
How do you climb this? can't Skyrim this.
No.
Oh, oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's level.
Oh God! I gave myself a heart attack!
This is a challenge level 23 sound accurate.
Huh?
Challenge level 23 for the Kraken.
Roughly. Like that, not to mention, fighting one is incredibly hard because you can only, like, a Kraken will more than likely not come to the surface to fight you. So you have to go to the ocean to fight them.
It can breathe air and water.
Oh, the Kraken can. But I'm talking, like, if you want to kill the Kraken, you might have to go to their playing field to fight them.
Yeah, if you don't want to stick with, like, the HP that it has, like, by the book, roll 27 die, need 20.
Yep.
Plus 189.
Pretty much.
If you want that, if you want to roll with that HP. Otherwise, it's 472.
Okay, the next pigment is down here. We're gonna start from down there.
Well, it has immunities to lightning, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks. That kind of sucks.
Oh God, you guys have a murder hobo in your party? Ugh. Well, I mean, in this case, a kleptomaniac. All right. All I know is that we were talking about someone being an NPC, you know, being an NPC of a character. I don't know. I mean, I've been there. I understand that. Some of my original characters, when trying to first learn how to play, were kind of too NPC-ish and not fleshed out enough. I honestly would say that Dalmar was not fleshed out enough.
It can create a lightning storm.
The Kraken? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Creates 3 ones of lightning.
Do you know the story of how the Kraken came to be?
More than lightning damage.
If I remember correctly, I told you this story. I'm not afraid to tell this story to everybody else. During the war between the gods and the primordials in the realm of D&D, basically, in order to fight the aboliths, the incredibly monstrous beings of the ocean, of the deep ocean that the primordials had, the gods band together to create a being of the ocean, and that creature ended up becoming the Kraken. The Kraken is a vicious monster that was able to fight aboliths and actually successfully killed a lot of them, sending them back to the plane of water. However, the gods underestimated how powerful the Kraken had become and how hyper-intelligent it became. Before the war ended with the primordials, the Kraken found a way to sever the tether between the Kraken and the godly planes. Therefore, the Kraken exists on the mortal plane rather than the plane of the gods. Okay, with magical secrets, can I get any spells as long as they are on a level I know? And with the spells I choose, it becomes a bard spell. I need to double check that, but I believe there's some truth to that. Yeah, I'm about to say, I hope to buy some of those. Let's see.
Couldn't get colors like this in the
Here
Embrace.
we go. We want to
Got
find a
it.
Wendigo, right?
What's up?
So we want to find a Wendigo, right?
At some point, yeah. Look, there's a lot of creatures I hope to put you guys through, and I can do those things. Not can I. Okay. Did I make a grammatical error?
I have no idea. No, it wasn't a question. It was a response.
Okay. Yes. With magical secrets, I can get any spells as long as they are on a level I know. It's because I can't read properly. And with the spells I choose, it becomes a bard spell, which means it takes charisma. So, I mean, this is true. This is very true. It's the same as the druid cantrip Shillelagh. When you can make your weapon, when you smack somebody with your weapon, instead of using your strength modifier, you use your spellcasting modifier. Speaking your weapon, whacking people with your weapon is dangerous. It's casting a spell. I could get fireball. Yes, yes, you could. Realistically speaking, you definitely could.
Sawbills. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river and find its source. Seems simple enough. Cold. Very cold. I get it.
Run like hell!
Low and quiet does it.
Where did this box or advisory?
Shoot your fireball with the loot. Why not?
Where did this box advisory?
We're in a what weather advisory?
A dense fog advisory. Till 11 o'clock.
We're in Silent Hill?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh god. Well guys, it was nice knowing you.
Yes!
Warrior's outfit weed. Nice. I play that on my loot to say fireball, then shoot a massive ball of flames. It hurts. There's a whiskey called Fireball. There is! There actually is. And it's an absolutely disgusting shot.
Just a stupid article.
Didn't you agree, my love? However, my mom loves those shots.
It's not bad. I don't
Like,
mind the taste of cinnamon.
I can get anything from cantrips to level 3 spells. Damn. Well, that's what makes bards special. I need 20 blaze just to fuel this. Well, Winter, my other DM, the one for Filber, is just handing out really good magic items. And a level 8, I can cast I can have an AC of 33 with my that's broken. Practically gave me +4 plate armor. I have +5 plate armor. I'm level 20, and I've still been knocked down.
So, Casey.
Yes.
Betty White holds the world record for the longest TV career after 82 years of being in the industry.
Yep. But yeah, that is pretty terrible
Betty
pacing. That is pretty terrible pacing, though. Like, level 6, here you go, +4 plate.
Oh, I'll show you how to get the week.
Nice.
No.
I will.
Did you see what his name, though?
No.
His name's Iron Man.
My spellcasting focus is a +5, but only at night. I'm not saying being OP can't be fun, because when you're like that, he throws hordes of goblins at us.
The shake of the week was Frozen.
Wow.
Now we got Iron Man.
Like, I'm not saying it can't be fun. I'm just saying that it's terrible pacing. From my experience, and the reason why I do things the way I do is so that people can experience and have fun with the creatures that you could fight at those low levels. Because once you get to higher levels, you could just kill them so easily, it's not even funny. Like, for example, like examples like gnolls and goblins and everything, they're like, if you're level 5, that you could already fight them pretty freaking well. But it's like if you're like level 10, those creatures don't stand a chance. He wants us to get on the front lines of war around 10th level. Okay, so he's gearing you up for a war-based campaign, which I can actually relate to, considering the fact that, yeah, the War of Orchids campaign, which I designed and everything. But also Briggs' campaign.
Yeah.
Like, we're heavily on the front lines and everything in these fights. And be like war heroes. Exactly. I can relate to that. Bryla, we jumped from level 1 to level 7, from level 7 to 13, from 13 to 17. It did take us a while to get to level 20, but it did not take long.
No, it did not take us long.
I think we're on, what, session 10, I think? And
yeah,
we're level 20, getting close to level 21.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're probably gonna go to war with hell at some time. Oh, ooh, a freaking battle against the 9 hells. I really need to enchant my loot. You'll get there. Oh, but I was saying, I remember Devin telling me when his dad ran a campaign where they went through the realms of the 9 hells. Considering the fact that each player, there were 5 players, they each were allowed to make 2 characters, and I think at the end of it all, only 2 survived. And they didn't even make it to Asmodeus. They had to get up. I believe they got to the 7th level, and they had to bail. Otherwise, they were gonna die out. One character just had to straight up their neck snapped by neck snapped by Alistair.
Now that Prince Edaman has returned to Meridian, is the war well and truly over?
The sending has changed, but his work hasn't.
So not a bad idea to make us OP considering that. If you're gearing up for that kind of stuff, then I can definitely see why. But at the same time, I still stand by my statement. You miss out on a lot of amazing encounters because of the fact that you become so OP at such a low level. But that is my opinion. God, wow. I didn't mean to. You said that the last time. Winter, I got a question for you. I'm listening. Yes, dying to kobolds. How can I forget? Well, that's not what I meant. What I mean is, like, D&D classic adventures have you going up against gnolls and orcs and going up against creatures like that. Once you become level 10, like, those things are a thing of the past unless they're creatures that got more powerful. Would you allow homebrew enchantments? I would need to verify it, and then from there I would decide whether or not I would agree to it. You only die when you go off alone. This is true. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, Dungeons and Dragons is not the, okay, I'll go off on my own, guys, you know, because I'm amazing. Like, even for Walf, if his character went off alone, there's a good chance that Garnan could die. Dem's the brakes.
This really catches the eye.
I think I have all the pigments now. That's all of them. All pigments found. I just got the achievement. However, I do not know where the person is that I have to give the pigments to. She's on a wall somewhere. That is what I know.
Here, Stonefield has become a proper Banuk camp.
Honestly, I've been so close to dying so many times, I'm really kind of just expecting it now. Oh wow, if you... but I say, well, Hermaeus, if you just stop frickin' having your character go off into dangerous situations alone. Like, I don't make it difficult. I just basically make a statement of like, okay, hot zone. Don't just go running off on your own. In what video games did you ever? In what video games, more realistic video games, did you think that, oh, you know, I'm just gonna run off alone and nothing bad is gonna happen? Yes, Deadpool did do that when he was in my campaign, and he died. Say sorry for being so quiet, and sometimes I feel a bit smooth-brained for D&D. You're fine, Stray Cat. But I say everybody develops their stuff at their own pace. You're playing a rogue well. I mean, it is true. You are playing a rogue well. And I wouldn't feel bad about that either, Stray Cat. I mean, I personally have never played a rogue myself. The closest I played is an assassin.
If I didn't know any
Assassins
better,
are fun,
I'd think
though.
you were following me.
But that's first edition rules, not... There's a difference between assassin in first edition and the assassin subclass in 5th edition.
The truth is that the great word of Banur abandoned the site. Abandoned it.
Here we go.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through.
Thanks. But sometimes I feel like I can't absorb any of the meta info. That's fine. Sometimes it's good just being a player and not even, just kind of going into it a little blind.
I have blood.
Can't let the smoke from thunder.
Good to take notes.
We all have jobs.
Skolvin Dumbfighter, he gon' win. The sad part is I can't even argue that because I've had that character before. A lot of notes, like a lot, indeed. Which is good. Every party needs a note taker.
I'm Loot Girl in our campaign.
Exactly.
Here's the outline. I'm looking for
I should say
school.
bring
You
this
found her.
Loot Girl.
Come. Let's get it over with.
Where are you?
Quite a view you've got up here. It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are, and the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass. That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter. Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
You and Oray are
Oray
friends.
said you two were friends. I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Oray understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their werak.
More about
Have you always been a painter? I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them.
Good,
As I
happy.
grew, my heart
I
sank
might
at the
play
familiarity.
my monk
All
back
of us
up when
Banuk might
Skulven
as well
dies.
be trapped in glacier eyes. We have the look of life.
If Skulven dies,
never
we'll have to
really
talk
moving.
about which character you want to do and how we would introduce them.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but, you want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a
Well, I mean,
clothing
Tiny,
rail.
it's
Do the
always
machines
it's
listen
always
to the
not a
call?
bad thing to
I don't
assume your
know.
character might die at some
Others, like
point.
mine, are called to the tribe. You could say inspiration, prophecy, and sometimes even men.
Like, you
listen.
shouldn't plan on your
Opinions
character
loud
dying,
enough.
but you should, at the same time, you can't be surprised if they do.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them? Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs. Would you look at that? Nora girl, you've brought me all I need. Do you always travel with your pockets full of paint stuffs?
Honestly, Sakuli, I go around filling my pockets with most of everything.
Stop. I'm beginning to like you. I work alone, but come back around later, and I'll have something for you then.
That's me.
Maybe it's a machine rider who looks like you.
Where's she going?
You tell me. To ruins or mountains, through flood or thaw, past, future, destiny. But I don't think she's scared of any of it. You help me. Inspire
Blue is
me.
the last person from our
And the
group
people
that
of
I
the
see
cut.
dying, sadly.
Let this
But I
be
assume Blue will
inspiration for
die.
you.
But if he does, then
Wherever
I'll go
you
to
may
Kevlar,
roam.
which then I
Once
could
the
talk to you
Warwick
about
gets a
the
glimpse of
Harlequin
Sakuli's
class.
mural, word will get around about how I helped her. So that's it. Nothing more.
Is
I
it
can
because
do
he's
to get
smart?
people talking.
Possibly.
Time to throw my spear at Artak's feet.
Alright. True, I mean, so far, yeah. Blue annoys me with his everything. I wouldn't say, I mean, that's a little unfair to say. Just because Blue can get away with a lot more stuff without having to go into combat doesn't mean anything. Combat's not everything in Dungeons and Dragons. It just happens to be a portion of it. Just like in video games, Skelvin annoys me with his everything. It's fair to say. I don't have raccoons. I have a bigger fire forge pouch. Actually, while I'm in town, I should buy blaze charges. Because he's lucky and you're not. I mean, I think it might have to do with the fact that he talks more with his... he uses more his mouth than his fists. His ear is annoying to none. Excuse me. Perfect. Perfect.
I have not started our diffuser yet, but I got it up.
The water in there?
Yeah, and the
Okie dokie. Alright. Like, literally, no one annoys me more than... except for that pompous a-hole from Peglin. Oh, you mean the guy who beat Skelvin in the competition. I'm annoyed by him. Skelvin isn't. Look, I feel like if there's any character that you guys should be annoyed by, it's Regis. Yes, I'm so glad he dropped in too. I figured you of all people would be happy about that. That's all I'm gonna save. Just to be on the safe side. I don't blame you. Character sheets are a better way of controlling things.
at least for
Yeah. I really do hope I get to teach my sister how to play.
That's why
I know.
That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something I need once.
If we do, I plan to run them through, the Horde of the Dragon Queen.
Okay.
Just because I feel like that'd be a nice story for them to start.
Yeah.
I have no reason to hate Regis. Me, Kazir, and Bimp met him once.
I can't feel my...
It's because he never takes sizable damage. That's it. That's why Garnet and Blue annoy me so much. Well, Garnet's a barbarian, and he has taken sizable damage before. And Blue's a distance fighter, so he doesn't get up close. Them's the breaks with being a fighter, Hermes.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the gate?
Well, he's never been down. Yes, he has. Hermaeus, have you forgotten that Blue almost died? That fireball almost insta-killed him.
Looks like a control center.
Oh, Garnan.
What happened in here to start the water flow?
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, what? Garnan has gotten close to being downed, but he has not been downed. His time will come, I can guarantee that. It just so happens Whelp has been playing him pretty well and has rolled pretty well.
Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? Hard to see anything, but this room looks like it's packed with old stuff. Might be something useful.
I was about to say, just down from me, please. He needs to lose. I have to say, from my experience, when it comes to these kinds of games, when it comes to the stuff, I never cheat. I don't force anything on people, and I don't, like, do anything on purpose. If something happens, something happens. Sometimes I don't plan an encounter well. Will has been stabbed repeatedly, exploded, and shot. The bar was a start. I remember you.
Are you alright?
Those bar competitions made me feel so good about myself.
You don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed.
The forge gone cold.
But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome.
Have you forgotten that I saved you from a boulder and I've taken hits from Knackle and Bib?
What are you doing?
Oh, taking hits for Knackle and Bib.
My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. When the bridge began to collapse, I may have
I beat a 7'6" man in an arm wrestling contest and a drinking competition.
By the time I thought to give up the
yeah,
endeavor,
Garnan rolled garbage. Well, Welp rolled garbage that night.
The present moment.
Artifact.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones. But
in battles against Garland and from Cobalt Hall, I stood in front of Knackle and Bib, protecting them from hits.
Glass.
Yep.
I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she got it.
I got a javelin stuck in my arm.
Holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses.
Okay, you guys ready? Ready for what?
Yes, I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Ring.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect. My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
I say bimp
Quite
from an
by
ogre.
accident.
And then you
You
broke
said
it.
bimp from an ogre.
Quite by accident.
You did almost get
Panel's the
crushed
only
by
way
that
to
ogre.
shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace
Ice
that
spike,
ring and get into
cobalt,
the storage room.
rock,
Then I can fix the panel and shut this place
lance,
I can
Bulgrator,
down. Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get
bipedal
that
spider. That's everything
sets
I've
of
been
hands,
down
girl.
by.
2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together,
What?
we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get
Whoa.
started then.
I guess we better.
My fourth monk now.
Our quarters. No way I'd be able to swim.
Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out here. Stone ruin.
And all your fault. AC of 19 doesn't do much, huh? No. AC of 19 is pretty fucking ridiculous. But I know players that would kill for that kind of AC.
All those stagnant water. Charming.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There. You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again.
I get into close range fights too much for my own good, and I rarely get hit.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. But how are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around. Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. Nothing bad.
Yeah.
Did you say that the software details is also chaotic?
Yes.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous!
I have to leave something
Never
else
seen
behind.
such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Club sellouts and runaway cowards.
Like, that doesn't make me feel any better. It makes me feel worse. I have this really good AC, but I always get hurt heavily by every encounter. Hermaeus, this is what happens
When you play a fighter.
when you play a fighter. Abby can vouch. I played lots of fighters and paladins and clerics, and I've been the first one down. Constantly.
Plenty of times.
And Ragthar, my favorite character I've ever played, has gone down a lot. Them's the breaks. You know what you sign up for when you're a fighter. I do need to go over there. You don't say. I absolutely say.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
The front lines are a dangerous place, and it's not meant for everybody.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy
That was
as
sarcasm.
falling down
I
the
know.
hole. If you take the valve on the other side,
Let's set up the same way on this side. I should look for an access tunnel.
Boop, 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 boop. Wah! And barbarians have always been a little broken. The front lines are the best lines. I mean, it's hard to argue with you considering the fact that I myself have always loved melee characters. I love getting into the scrap. I love, like, holding the line. Skelvin has such bad luck. I will say Skelvin does have an unfortunate amount of bad luck. But then again, I could also say the same thing. Remember Brylan when he first started? My God,
Okay,
I could not
Gildan,
hit
turn
the
the valve.
broadside of a barn.
it's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I need to get up higher. Or climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now.
But you can't deny Skelvin's bad luck. Oh no, I cannot. I never have denied you.
Straight to the counterweight from here. And I could climb higher, but a bit.
Going down.
419s in a row.
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust
And
trap.
a 55 damage to a scorpion in one turn, only to be swiped and critted on and brought down with a 13 just follow for a raging barbarian to steal the kill.
Good question.
Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
We'll find out after I've killed it.
Woo!
It's dead.
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old gilded intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils. Oh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Should we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do. Fervently. But, well, I got time to poke my nose in if you do.
We drained enough water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam.
Take a look. 57 to 113 in one turn. That's just the way it goes with certain creatures. About to say, Garnet would have fought that one-on-one. I like a monochrome Raven. Sounds awesome. And also, let's not forget that while Garnankin has less armor class, he's also more prone to get hit.
Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here.
Like, he can reduce damage, but he's hit.
Should check my focus first. I wonder if my focus can pick anything up. All right, time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry, I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes.
Right. That didn't help. The water can't pass through.
You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Looks like I'm on the right track. There. One step closer.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Getting there.
Been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
There we go.
Looks like I'm on the right track. There, that should do it. We should head back. See if that
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
the door's open.
16.
They said it's sealed because of the flood.
16 and 17 are plus 3, 18, 19 are plus 4. So yeah, 16 and 17 is plus 3.
So if I put my 15
This must go down to the lower level.
in my constitution, it becomes plus 3.
Yes. Correct.
Correct. It stinks down here. Looks like that's everything.
You smell that?
We should head back up to Phil.
Smells like a Forge-side morning in the claim.
Hold on. I gotta scratch my eye. Guys, there's something in my eye. It's the end of the world.
Where's my right?
Hmm? Sure.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room,
Winter, tiny.
I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to.
Almost to the top, Gildan.
Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. The lock positions. Helpful.
So, left, up, down, up, right.
What are you doing with your hands there, girl?
Unlocking the door.
I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
Gildan?
I think I'm playing blue pretty dang well.
Sure,
Indeed.
I saw it.
I think I'm playing a pretty good fighter, but luck. Yeah, you're playing a good fighter. It's just luck, unfortunately.
Right there in the window. Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gildan. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Indeed.
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what,
Oh.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
More power cells. What else should I get? Oof. Oof, that's a tough one, Tiny. That kind of comes down to personal choice.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it?
I could get an artificer spell. You could.
Means it worked.
By the forge. Ha! You are a wonder. Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did.
Wait, why my comment not show? Hold on.
Oh. No, I suppose not.
So what's next?
Here it is. I hate when NPCs say that, let's get to fixing. Biatch, no, I will get to fixing, and you will just tell me what I am doing wrong.
There a while longer.
I have no idea why your comment didn't show up. That's weird.
Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
You go on ahead.
Basin's dried out too.
I'm gonna stand right
Maybe
here.
I'll take a look.
Bask in our victory.
It's okay. Hello. Tom, welcome to the chat, my Frosty friend. How you doing, my dude?
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Lala's already at the door.
I'm okay. How about you? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I went to her. Tiny. Have you played Shadow of War or Shadow of Mordor yet? Shadow of Mordor I did play quite a bit on the channel some time ago. But I never played Shadow of War. I have been told I should, though. I can get haste. Nice. I would be lying if I said, as Rylan, I haven't been an abuser of haste. But also, Hotspot's welcome to the chat. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was so tempted to stream yesterday. After all that dumb shit that happened, I really kind of wanted to do something to numb my mind. Minor spoiler alert, if you insisted on runes from captains, you get gear that changes your looks. Interesting. I wonder where that wooden figure is. Probably over here. Garn Gobor. There it is.
Kind of animal.
Excuse me.
A keepsake of the old ones.
Instead. Gross. Ooh.
Sounds my mother. She wasn't kidding about this hunt. The more I watch, I know that feeling. Now I want mending so I can repair my bag of holding if it breaks. It's a good mending is a good cantrip, but it has limitations. Oh, Halo! Welcome to the channel, my Frosty friend. How you doing? God, snap mobs are still like one of the few creatures I fear. There. Get down! Get down! Oh, ouchies! Ah! 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 There we go. There we go, huh? Whoa! Ow. Doing okay. Tired of crazy people politics. You? Same. I honestly decided to take a kind of a break from social media with everything going on. Up to date with the news, but kind of sticking away from social media. But I know how you feel, Halo. Trust me. I was at my folks' place yesterday when that all went down. Oof. I think that was the one time I ever like actually watched the news live. Good idea. People are losing their freaking minds. Indeed. You were where? Oh, I was at my folks' place. I typically try to get to go see my folks at least once a week. Kind of
kind of a thing I started doing, because when I first moved out, I, well, kind of dropped off the face of the earth for my family. Oh, okay. And it was just like one of the few times I ever watched the news live. I typically try to stay away from this, you know, crazy world that we live in when it comes to politics. And just, man, it just kind of got out of hand. And I had to see what was going on.
Keep quiet now.
I'm asleep, good night. Love your feces and faces. Holy feces, dude! Stay frosty, your man. Have a good night. Alright, let's go take a look at our friend. Drop. Hello? Howdy hooty. I don't need to crouch. This place isn't dangerous.
You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their souls. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Blue Gleam. Voice. I still need to figure out how the rest of this, like these new weapons work and everything. Wanna hear a joke? I'm always in the mood for a joke. What's a joke? Kyle, welcome to the chat, my Frosty friend. How you doing? Oh, hello. Last girls on Earth. I mean, I don't know about that. The auto cars are on their way. Mine will take me to my apartment in Cody. Hers will take her to the Vertport. She brought her luggage with her to work today. Everything she owns packed into 2 little suitcases. She's wearing the fanciest outfit I've ever seen her in. Huh. Doing well, man. How are you all? I'm doing pretty good. Gotta say, finally getting close to actually finishing the DLC. No. The Japanese would like me very much. We could talk about it after stream. Same with my stats. Sounds good. Hold on one second. I feel like I missed a comment. Your joke? Wanna know why? Why? Okay, good to know I didn't miss any comments. Just had to double check. Alright. Now where the frick am I? Okay. Next up would be going to talk to the daughter. Nice. After getting Neo for Christmas, I want to chuck it out the window. Well, considering Neo is as hard, can be as difficult as Dark Souls, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Neo, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro. Because last time a fat man was there, a whole city disappeared. That's dark, Moscadog. That is dark. The controls get me literally mad after dying constantly. Oof. Oof indeed. Kyle, that's because games like that are meant to like test your patience. Like truly test your patience.
Outlanders. You spend a week.
They're not impossible. They can be very fun. It's just whew. You gotta be careful. You know what you sign up for when you play games like that. Not sure they used a fat man or for Japan, to be honest. I don't know, it could have been a little boy. You gotta admit that was funny. Oh, I mean, the puns was definitely good. All right. I'll help you figure it out. Alright, okay, I'm going to bed. Sounds good, Halo. I hope you have yourself a wonderful night. Sleep well. Gotta say, let's hope this crazy shit really just kind of blows over. And if it doesn't, well, no use dealing with it tonight. I will have fun, Halo. Thank you very much. I think you'll like Far Cry 3. I do plan to play Far Cry 3. I had fun playing Far Cry Primal. I hope to play the rest of the Far Cry games.
Okay, they're heading back.
Had a nice day today. Spent a large part of it kicking butt on ESO. Can't blame you on that one. How close am I on that quest? Oh, that's okay. Come here. Oh, you sweetheart. Mwah. Love you, sweetie. I didn't... What? You acquired a powerful new weapon, the Forge Fire, capable of firing new ammunition types. The combat challenge will help you learn the utility and hone your skills. Set 3 machines set on fire using the flamethrower. I lit 3 creatures on fire. Am I supposed to kill them using the forge fire?
Find anything interesting lately?
I might have. Let's talk.
I've got the forge
A
fire.
weapon that spits flame, huh? Like this one? I took this thing off an Oseram bandit. Think you could do anything with it?
You got my forge fire back? Well, if you took down Olgrid and his goons for this thing, I guess she's yours now.
Why don't you finish it for me first? Make her into the weapon she was supposed to be.
Thought you'd never ask. I'm gonna need a bellowback snout. Any bellowbacks will do. Can you handle it alone?
I think I can manage that.
About the forge fire.
This forge fire of yours, what do you need to finish it up?
Like I said, a bellowback snout ought to do it. I'm not picky.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Oh god. Random update. What random update?
My way.
You might have a random update.
Oh goody.
Depending on how often you use your PS4.
I still need to download the new games. It's been a little while. With everything going on, I haven't exactly been playing a ton of games, and the games I've been playing have been on PC. I've even been home for a couple days, and I haven't recorded much. I've wanted to, it's just time. Apex had a random update, just warning. Noted. I'll probably hop on and take care of that after stream. Alright. Getting a bellback down is not going to be easy.
Aloy, blessings upon you.
Excuse me. Blessing upon you. Oh, actually, while I'm downloading the games, wouldn't mind hopping on and playing a little bit of Apex.
Forget about traveling light.
I never travel light. My pockets are always filled with lead. I'm not against hunting a bellowback because I could get some more blaze off them.
Get it while I can. That should do it. Or you can finish your forge fire now.
Hey, wow. Alright, I have too much supplies. The cats are goofs.
Especially ours.
I'll find a use for you.
I was kind of curious if I could blow that up. 12 gigabyte to update. Jesus. I mean, I could still manage it for a decent amount of time, but like, dang, that's quite a bit up. That's quite a big update. All right, going all the way back up. You like getting a bath, Thunder? How's it feel to have the roles reversed?
Considering he was looking at me earlier, like, what the heck is she doing to me, Mom?
Storm. Kitten. Kitten. I'm confused. Apologies, I have a table set up right in front of the couch, so I have my microphone, like, pretty close to mouth level. And my cats have been using it to hop up and down. Thunder lay down on the ottoman at my feet, and Storm hopped up on the table, so she's like right above him, and just decided to start licking his head. Thunder's normally the big brat of the two, and is always giving Storm a bath. It's always hilarious to see the roles reverse, because Thunder just never looks happy. About that, about the updates while my Wi-Fi is going so slow. Aw, sorry, Tiny. Kitten, huh? Well, I'd want to pet you, but you're moving away from me. If you think I'm going to join you on that table, you're wrong. It's a card table. I'd cry. Honestly, a lot of us would crush it. I think our daughters would crush this kind of table. I think they could I think they could lay on it, but I don't think they could stand on it.
I'll pile his father's guilt onto the new card the king's shoulders.
It's a card table.
Some like to pretend.
Find anything interesting lately?
I might have. Let's talk. I've got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind for the forge fire.
Finally! I was
so
feeling
many
like I
spells.
neglected her.
A lot of spells.
And that's a little too close to my family life. She's done, and she's yours. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Thanks for your work on the forge fire.
Pleasure. I mean, you couldn't be more of an improvement on her last owner. What a pile of slag he was.
Yeah, what a pile of slag.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Machines like all machines.
Alright, let's see if I can sell some stuff. I'll let my computer rest for a bit. PRB. No problem, my dude. Got fireballs. Well, I fell into a burning ring of fire. As I went down, 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 the flames just kept getting higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. I can't get sued for speaking the lyrics.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
Stalker. Oh, for Pete's sake. Really? Alright. It still says I haven't. I have to have it activated to do it? Fuck you. Oh, I needed to set 3 machines on fire using the flamethrower. Even though I have. Screw the tutorial. Gonna be Varga in the claim. Big stretch. Oh, who's a good cat, huh? Wonder, do you like sad books? I like any kind of books, honestly. Just depends on the topic and how good it is. I mean, like, one book that I personally find sad, but it's, like, really good is... You like fighting? Yes. One particular book that's kind of sad, but is really good is that book you bought me years ago, babe. The Warden Man. Like, such a good book, but it's, like...
You know, I kind of missed all this red dust. Well, there's our Stormbird. When you're ready, I'll follow up, and boom.
Not quite 2 years.
I think so. Oh, you like cats? Yes. How is this even a question? Hey, ouch! Adorable. And I recommend a series called Warriors. Sad, dramatic, and fun. I got the final season for Christmas. It's a series just called Warriors? Abby, I may need you to do make you do a little research for me. My God, could you hold still? Oh my God, why are you flying directly above my head? Jesus criminy! I love how he just completely vanishes from sight. for Pete's sake. If you need Winter, I could send a link at the DM. Nope, Abby found it. Oh my god, can you hold still for 2 seconds? I think I clipped the bird's wings. What's wrong, birdie? Did I miss one? Winter, don't die. You're asking a lot of me. Oh, I truly thought I clipped this creature's wings. Oh my god. He's max level, he can't die. Oh wow, and they're cheap, nice. I can't say what would be the first book series that ever made me cry. I don't think I've ever cried while reading a book.
Roger said she could improve the storm slinger with this.
I can say I've gotten pretty darn close. For a couple of books. Well, I know that. I've seen you crying while reading a book. It's sad. It's sad at points. Well, I can respect a story that can get sad at points.
Got that part you need?
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Improve the storm
Here it is.
slinger.
One Stormbird talent.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages.
Just saying, if you're not, if you read it, try not to get attached.
Only don't stare directly at the sparks.
Oh, trust me, I am used to that. I remember reading.
It's so hard
Okay,
not to get attached
so I
to
pretty much had to
characters,
break her in half.
even though you
But
know
what's a
they're
staff?
probably gonna die.
A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did.
I can't.
This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
What you did to that Stormslinger? That was some impressive work, Varja.
Hey, it's nothing. I just helped her become what she was always meant to be. They grow up so fast.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
No, I meant halfway through and quit.
Harry Potter books were good.
They were. They don't remember if I cried though reading the seventh book. I
No.
got halfway through and then quit.
Nah, I didn't cry while reading those books. The first series books I read that started from start to finish was the series of Unfortunate Events. Great book series. Oh, and Dobby. Oh, that was sad. But that didn't make me cry.
That's what I'm trying to. I was just like, did I cry reading that? No, the one that I cried reading was that I got really attached was The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, well, now that one is just a completely heart-wrenching story. There's a difference there. Tell you, we got off. That was fast. We had been on for a while. Still fast for you, indeed. I was sad. I was thinking about hopping on. See, not really. That was one of my longer sessions. Oh, you're talking about D&D. I gotta say, honestly, if you ever read the Demonata series, you shouldn't get attached to the characters. I remember just reading the book and I'm like, chapter 1, like, oh, this is interesting, this is kind of cool. And then all of a sudden it's like, for chapter 2, everyone's dead. Like, that was so, yeah, that was like, it was like first chapters, like you get to know the character and you get to know the family. The family's so nice. Chapter 2, you walk in, the father's heart has been ripped out, the mother's head has been severed, the daughter's head is split in half. I just remember reading going, what the fuck? I read them all in 3 months. Side note, I hate how the past to present sense of reading is the same. Trying to find the hunting grounds. Jesus, Winter. I know, but it was that intense. Like, literally, I got the book series recommended to me, and it's a really good series. Like, a really good series. But it's like, oh my god. I like to read, and I have read lots of series. Same. And also, if you hadn't noticed from the camera stuff that I've shown in the past, there's a bookshelf behind me full of books, and that's only one bookshelf. We have multiple. Tense. I meant not dense. Is this the place? If you guys haven't read, the Aragon series is really good. Oh, the Aragon series is so good. So good. The writer...
I tried.
You just haven't read it with me.
No, I haven't. That's kind of why it's like, oh, hey, The Ranger's Apprentice. I haven't read that one either.
The Ranger's Apprentice is a classic. I know. We're still at the Battle of Scandia. I will take the time. Even if I just read one chapter to you every night, I will. Ranger's Apprentice is so good. But I say, man, I really should just do the Frosty book reviews series again. Just showing people books that were amazing. Like, I've read a decent number of book series that are just really good. Is this where... No, this is not. Where the fuck is the... Where is the hunt... I'm trying to find the hunting grounds. Do you read to your baby? I'm about to say, I used to read to the girls, but I used to work the night shift. So that always made it harder. Abby used to read to the girls more. However, now that they're a bit older, I can actually start reading them some of the series that I liked. Getting them to pay attention is always just a hard one.
saw you grab something there.
But when the girls were babies, yes, I do remember reading to them. I also remember playing video games with them. I remember Jesse being a week old, laying in my lap while I was playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I got most of them when I was 7. I am not 15, and I just finished the first 3 seasons. Hunting Grounds at the top of the map. Was it at the top of the map? I was just there. Hold on. You know what? Hunting Grounds. Right below the clump of blue gleam. Yep, I had that turned off because my map was cluttered. But yeah, I really should consider bringing back the Frosty book reviews, because like I did have a lot of fun showing people the book series, and I've read so many more books since. I know, I promise. Well, that would be like actually going into review of the actual book. Like breaking it down. I told you to bring it back. I know you did. It was so weird to randomly get a hashtag bring back Frosty book reviews. That was the weirdest thing I ever saw. I'm like, wow, someone actually remembers this series.
Hey, Aloy! Come to test yourself? Why else would you be out here?
Hello?
Training again so soon, Akri?
Never met a hunter who wished they'd trained less. I guess I'm not in any hurry to go back to Banor. Not yet.
Do you want to talk about it? What happened at the glacier?
No, I'd rather fight through it. Take it in my teeth and be left with the taste of determination.
There are 6 books in each season, and there are 4 seasons.
Up for a challenge?
A challenge?
So you know, I told the White Teeth last.
What about Mylin? Did they accept her?
They did.
As they should. She was strong. Really, I only feel pride for her. As for me, I always wanted to be a snow ghost. Free to do what I will.
A challenge?
What kind of challenge? A competition?
No, together. We'll use the hunting grounds, but my rules. Lovok's fine with it. We'll take in as little as possible. My sling, your bow. You draw the machines to me so I can freeze them. And then you hit them when they're brittle.
That
we'll fight
challenge
until
is
we run out
hard.
of machines or you run out of arrows. That's the challenge.
Honestly, I'm more used to fighting alone.
And I'm more used to fighting alongside another. So put your spear beside mine, why don't you?
We'll hold off on
For
that.
another time, agree.
Sure. You know where to find me. Unless Lovok throws me out for making the other hunters look bad.
She's from the quest where the 2 hunters go missing. Yep, she's the one who went back for her friend. Yep. That is the only one I had to actually down the difficulty down on. I believe it. I'm always up for a challenge, but not right now because I'm actually going to end the stream here. As we've been going for 3 hours, it's past midnight. But I say I feel it's a good stopping point because the next stream next Thursday I'm gonna see if I can tackle the hunting grounds.
If I'm gonna prove myself in these trials, I should do it fair and square.
I say just because of the fact that it feels better that because this is gonna take a while. This is not gonna be something I'm gonna be able to just do like that. These hunting grounds are hard. So anyways, guys, I say sleep well, my Frosty friend. You too, Stray Cat. Stream ending, indeed. Well, Stray Cat, Tiny. So PlayStation Chat or Discord? PlayStation Chat. Why not? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you press down that like button, like there's no tomorrow. And hopefully, guys, I'll get to see every single one of you in the next video. So make sure you take care. I need to talk to you, PlayStation Chat, Tiny, and stay frosty, my friends.